Hello, welcome everyone. Today we'll be solving problems based on quadrilaterals. So let us look at our first problem. In a parallelogram, if one of the interior angles is equal to 72 degrees, the angle adjacent to it measures dash. So we need to first imagine or draw a rough diagram of a parallelogram whose one of its interior angle is supposed to be 72 degrees. The angle adjacent to it, either this or this. So let's consider this as x. So as we know the property of a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So whichever angles I consider, they will be same. So what is the property of parallelogram? That the sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degrees. That means the adjacent angles are supplementary. Therefore, I can write x plus 72 is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 72, that is 108 degrees. So what will be the answer over here? It will be 108 degrees. Over here you can write the reason. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay, so let's look at this second question. It says PQRS is a quadrilateral whose diagonals intersect at O. The option which will make quadrilateral PQRS. Now this sign is a symbol of quadrilateral. The way we have this for triangle, before labeling it, it's quadrilateral PQRS, and the option which will make quadrilateral PQRS a parallelogram is the first option, second option, third option, fourth option. We need to check which of the four options will be true if quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. And for that purpose, I need to draw the diagram first. P, Q, R, S, and the diagonals intersect at O. Now, if we have already assumed that if this is a parallelogram, which of the following properties should hold true for it? So angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree. Is that true? So P plus Q, these are adjacent angles. And what is the property of adjacent angle? Or what is the property of a parallelogram related to the adjacent angles? That the adjacent angles are supplementary. That means the sum should be 180 degrees. So this point stands true. Next, angle P is equal to 80 degrees and angle R is equal to 100 degrees. P is 80 and R is 100 degree. Is this possible? No, because opposite angles of a parallelogram should be equal. So this stands false. Next, PQ is equal to 6.5 centimeter. That means if this is 6.5 centimeter, RS is equal to 6 centimeters. So this is not holding at all. So here only I can make sure that this second option, third option is wrong, because opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel as well as equal. So let's see what is RQ. RQ is 6.5 centimeters. No need to look for the third measurement itself, because the opposite sides are not equal. Hence, this will also stand to be false if my quadrilateral is supposed to be a parallelogram. Now let's see for the fourth option. PO is equal to OR is equal to 3 centimeters. That means PO is equal to OR is equal to 3 centimeters, and SO is equal to OQ, that is 4 centimeters. So yes, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So their halves will be the halves will be equal. So this half will be equal to this half will be equal to the other half. So PO is equal to OR and SO is equal to OQ. So whatever measurement it will be, But yes, this option makes it a true valid point for it to be a parallelogram. I hope this is clear. Okay, so this third question. A quadrilateral has one angle equal to 120 degrees and the other three angles are equal. The measure of each of the equal angles is dash. Now here it is not specified which type of a quadrilateral it is or any other property, but it is mentioned that one of the angles is 120 degree and the other three angles are equal. So we know one of the properties that we have studied in the previous classes, that is angle sum property of a quadrilateral, which says that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral gives you 360 degrees. So for that we need to first assume one of the angles or the three angles which are equal. So let the angles with equal measure be x. So according to angle sum property, x plus x plus x plus 120 degrees should give me 360 degrees, and the reason being ASP of a quadrilateral, that means angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So solving this we get 3x plus 120 degrees, which gives you 360 degrees. So we get 3x is equal to, we subtract 120 from both the sides and we get 360 minus 120. 3x will be equal to 240. So x will be equal to 240 upon 3, which gives me 80 degrees. Okay, so the answer over here is 80 degrees. Now the fourth question. Quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Its diagonals meet at O. If PO is equal to 5x minus 6 and QO is equal to 3x plus 4, find the value of x. Find the value of that unknown variable, which is x. So how do we find? So whenever you look at the complicated questions like this, do not hesitate in drawing the rough diagram. Okay, so I draw a rough diagram over here. Quadrilateral PQRS, which is a rectangle. We know that the diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so P, Q, R, S. Also, the diagonals are equal along with bisecting each other. Hence, if PO is given to us and QO, so that means if PR bisects QS and vice versa and they both are equal, it means my PO equals OR equals OS equals QO. Correct? Because the diagonals of a rectangle are equal and bisect each other. The reason you will write over here is diagonals of a rectangle are equal and bisect each other. Okay. Now, since PO is equal to QO, can I equate this 5x minus 6 and 3x plus 4? Yes. So I'll write 5x minus 6 is equal to 3x plus 4. Now solving this equation in one variable and to find the value of the unknown variable. 3x and 5x, they both come on the same side. The known constants go on the same side. Minus 6 goes over there and becomes plus 5, minus 3x comes over here and becomes minus 3x. So 2x is equal to 10. Therefore x is equal to 5. You may call it as units also, because we don't know what unit we are using in the question. So x is equal to 5 units. I hope this is clear. So whenever you get a complicated question like this, in which we don't have one particular value, rather we have the whole equation in one variable, so we are supposed to draw the rough diagram first. Always make it a habit of drawing rough diagram first, and then from there you start finding the solution step by step. Okay, now in this question, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram if angle P is equal to 2x plus 10 degrees and angle R is equal to 3x minus 25 degrees. Find the value of x and the measure of all the angles of the parallelogram PQRS. So before jumping on to any conclusion, we just need to draw the rough diagram. It's given that it's a parallelogram PQRS. So angle P and angle R are given to us. We also know from the property of parallelogram that these two angles, opposite angles, are equal, and these two opposite angles are equal. That means angle P is equal to angle R and angle S is equal to angle Q. So let's quickly equate the two angles, that is P and R, the values of which are given. Angle P is equal to angle R. Reason: opposite angles of parallelogram. Always you can use any property that is suitable as per your question, but you need to write which property you are using over there. Angle P is equal to angle R, so 2x plus 10 is equal to 3x minus 25. Bring all x's on one side and all constants on the other. So 2x minus 3x is equal to minus 25 minus 10. We have minus x is equal to minus 35. Multiply by negative 1 on both the sides, we get x is equal to 35 degrees. But our question is not over yet. We are supposed to also find the measure of all the angles of the given parallelogram. So since we know this, that angle P is equal to angle R and angle S is equal to angle Q, because opposite angles of parallelogram, both the reasons are as they are the opposite angles of a parallelogram which are equal. So we have already found that x is equal to 35. Now we are supposed to find individually what is angle P is equal to angle R is equal to, the value is 2x plus 10. 2x plus 10, which is given in the question, gives you 2 into 35 plus 10, 70 plus 10, which gives you 80 degrees. So angle P and R are 80 degrees. Similarly, we'll have to find for angle S and Q. But we can also use the property of the parallelogram, that if I know P, I'll be able to easily find what is Q or what is S. Which property? Yes, correct. Sum of adjacent angles of the parallelogram are supplementary. That means angle P, since it's 80 degrees, we can orally find or mentally find what is S, because they both are supplementary, or even these two are supplementary. So the sum of them, P and S or P and Q, will be 180 degrees. We know that P is 80, so the other will be obviously 180 minus 80, that is 100. Q and S are 100. So let's see how to note it down. So we can write this. angle P plus angle S is equal to 180 degrees. So what will be angle S? 180 minus angle P, which is 180 minus 80, therefore 100 degrees, and hence we get the value of angle S and R. S and Q, they both are opposite angles and they are equal. Hence in the end we are supposed to write the final statement of the answer. So this will be the answer. X is equal to 35 degrees, angle P is equal to angle R is equal to 80 degrees, and angle S is equal to angle Q is equal to 100 degrees. But there are times when we get the answers which do not match the diagram. For example, if you look at this parallelogram, angle P and R are 80 degrees, that is acute angles, and hence they look acute. But there are times when you may get these two angles are acute. So you need to be smart enough and change the labelings. But as such in the question it was not written anywhere you are supposed to show the diagram, but for your better understanding and for your satisfaction you can change the values. If suppose I get P and R as 100, I can't have 100 to be looking as like an acute angle. So we need to quickly change the labelings such that the values match the diagram. Okay, let's move on to the next question, that is sixth one. In quadrilateral PQRS, the angles are in the ratio of 3:4:5:6. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral and what is the special name given to this quadrilateral. So here they have not given us the proper value in terms of unknown variables also. Now they have given us the values in terms of ratio. So if you know the topic of ratio, we have one constant of proportionality. So let's assume that constant be, let the constant be x. Therefore the angles, so for before that we need to first draw a rough diagram. Okay, so the first ratio, let angle P be 3x, the ratio multiplied by the constant. Angle Q is equal to 4x, angle R is equal to 5x, angle S is equal to 6x. So looking at the values over here, the smallest of the angles is 3 into x. So which one do you think amongst these all four angles the smallest angle? So this angle is my P, and accordingly we'll have Q, R, S. We'll go clockwise in this problem. So we have the diagram now. We know the values of the angles in terms of unknown variables. So let's move to our superhero of the previous classes or of the previous topic, the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. That's the only solution right now I can see of it. So angle sum property of quadrilateral states that angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S is equal to 360 degrees. You will write angle sum property of quadrilateral. As I said, we need to write the reason, whichever property you use. Hence, substituting the value 3x plus 4x plus 5x plus 6x is equal to 360 degrees. So total it becomes 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 4 12, 12 plus 6 18x. So 18x is equal to 360 degrees, and we'll find x as 360 divided by 18, that is 20 degrees. Now we have the value of x. So can I substitute the value of x in these angles to get the value of all the angles of this quadrilateral. Remember, I have drawn it like a trapezium, but it's not necessary that the quadrilateral is a trapezium. It somewhat may look similar to trapezium, but actually it is not. There's no guarantee that this diagram or this quadrilateral is a trapezium. So now let's substitute the value of x in the different angle values and find the values of those angles. So angle P is equal to 3x, which is 3 into value of x is 20, that we got 60 degrees. 4x 80 degrees. 5x 100 degrees. 120 degrees. Now these are the values that we have found by calculation. Now if you want to verify it for your satisfaction, whether these values are true as per the question or the conditions given in the question, so we just need to check or go in the reverse manner by checking the property. So all the angles, if I add, they should give me 360 degrees. So 120 plus 80, 200, 300 and 360. So hence we got the answers correct. If I want to know whether the answer is correct or not, so I can cross check or verify the answers. Now the question is not over yet. What is the special name of this quadrilateral? If you see the adjacent angles just at the edges of these opposite sides which seem to be parallel to me, that is R and Q. R and Q. Also S and P. If you remember, we had one of the properties of the trapezium, the very first one, that if the adjacent angles which are on the edges of two parallel sides, if their sum is 180 degrees, then it means that the quadrilateral is a trapezium. It means that the quadrilateral is trapezium. That means if I write what I mean to say, angle R plus angle Q is equal to, if angle R plus Q is 180 degrees, and yes it is. Similarly, if angle S and angle P is equal to 180 degrees, if I check 120 plus 60, yes it is. So it means that they are the angles of a trapezium with the sides over here as parallel to each other, and this quadrilateral forms a trapezium. So quadrilateral EQRS is a trapezium. With this we come to an end of today's session. Meanwhile, keep on practicing. See you soon in the upcoming videos. Thank you.